Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is on the roles and responsibilities of the flight commander. So the flight commander is the highest in-flight officer. They usually are an officer, hopefully, although a lot of smaller squadrons may be anywhere from staff sergeant to chief master sergeant and all the way up to sloth, depending on the size of your squadron. Now, these people are really going to be more offhand leading as they are mentoring the flight sergeant. They may tell the flight sergeant, give them commands, tell them, hey, I really want to work one-on-one with this cadet, so you take the flight and you do columns and flanks. I don't want you to do anything like Jody's because I really want to pinpoint these problems. They really see the big picture of what they want the flight to have. They communicate it with the flight sergeant and see any flight plans or anything they need to follow. They incorporate all that together. They may be like, I know we have a little bit of flight time, and I know our uniform has been really poor recently, so I really want to work on that all together to make sure that everything gets done properly. They don't normally instruct the flight and drill, as that's more of a flight sergeant's responsibility. So they may be telling, oh hey, I want you to go do this. Work on columns. Make sure you don't do extend march to the rear, just columns. I really see that Jamie Williams and Paul Phelps is doing really bad. So can you work on them, especially even go back to the basics of left and right haste. They see the big picture of the flight and work with the flight sergeant to accomplish that. They also will be executing any flight plan that they might have that the squadron has put together. The flight training goals, they're really going to incorporate those into the flight so the flight sergeant doesn't have to worry with those as much. And they'll be the masters of all AFMEN, all of 39-1, all of the customs and courtesies and things like that. They should be a sign of respect, yet they shouldn't be so big-headed when the cadets are afraid to go talk to them. They should be incorporating and talking to all the cadets around them and really working with them and mentoring everyone below them. They can be double checking in with their flight sergeants, element leaders, the first sergeant, things like that. Even if the first sergeant really isn't in the area, they all should be friends and working together because everyone should have the common goal of making the squadron better. Make it grow, make it win the squadron of the year, things like that. They need to be trying to improve the squadron. They may be in charge of attendance, making sure that the cadets are there. They might be checking on call downs if you do have call downs. That making sure that the cadets aren't missing week after week after week. And if they are, it is their responsibility to make sure that, oh, they're out of town, oh, the grandma just died, oh, they're picking up volleyball instead. Things like that, to make sure that the cadets are there and working and going to things like encampments, CTEPs, all the extracurriculars outside of CAP that really help their career. They also be double checking that everyone's promoting regularly. You don't really have to make sure and make a list of this, but it's just something where I know I'm promoting every 2 months, that I should be seeing the same people there every 2 months with me. And then have your flight sergeant on a different month than you, and just keeping up. Oh, you've been in my flight a long time. Why haven't you taken your Wright Brothers test? Things like that. Double checking. Are you okay? Do you need a little time to study? We can have a conference call and talk about that. Things like that. You're once again mentoring the flight sergeant and element leaders and in-flight cadets. Mentorship is a huge thing in CAP. It really is something that needs to happen as it's vital to keeping this squadron together. You may be doing 450s for your flight sergeant, element leaders, and cadets in your flight as they promote, as 450s are a very good and constructive way to help evaluate your flight and how you can improve. Also be making sure that the flight sergeant and element leaders are doing their job. And the other thing that I found really helpful, although I haven't done it diligently throughout my career, is after action reports. It's where you talk or have emails and texts after the squadron to go, well, we had 10 minutes of flight time. How can we fix that? So I might take that my chair of command and say, I would like at least 15 to 20 minutes of flight time a week. I would like anywhere from half an hour to the whole meeting to have flight time. Just be like, that's amazing if I could have that. And talking to the rest of your squadron to be like, can we make that a goal? Can we make 15 minutes of flight time mandatory? Things like that are really important to making sure that you are getting a well-rounded squadron, as you do need to have flight time to teach this cadets drill. You may be like, well, I really didn't like character development tonight, so can I talk to my XO about maybe I can teach that next week, or can I help my chaplain teach that better? I could be talking about how poorly their uniform is, so next week we're going to spend all our time with that. You should be bringing up any concerns that your elementary staff, your flight has, and your flight sergeant has all together, and bringing that up the chain of command to recruit your squadron. Our flight commander, and you have other roles, responsibilities, thoughts, ideas, questions, comments, concerns, anything, leave those in the comments below so I can read those, I can educate myself, and answer any of your questions. Once again, guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!